School 5 we have a unique situation where we have two programs that run alongside each other. We have our Russian program and our English program, which supplements the Russian program. So we start in reception and nursery. We teach the children the basic phonics and numbers, colors, and it's together with our Russian colleagues. And then when they get to year 1, we have a program, a special program that we follow in the English section. It's a very colourful, interactive program, and the children learn the characters, and the characters are in each book all the way from year 1 up to year 4.
What would you like to put in?
A strawberry.
A strawberry! It's a very big strawberry. 3 bananas.
Yes.
Right.
1 banana, 2 banana, 3
banana,
banana,
4.
5 banana.
Our English program supplements the Russian program, but the English program is a more hands-on, a more practical program. So although we complement our Russian teachers, supporting them with the grammar skills, we focus a lot on the communication. Well, already in nursery and reception they've started speaking English, so if they're at our school, they're already speaking English, very simple basic sentences, and then in year 1 we consolidate that. They read and they start speaking. We ask a lot of questions, open-ended questions that they have to give an answer, not just a yes or no. So they have to think, they have to use their imagination, their creative side to give answers. And then we will teach them to use a full sentence, not just a one-word answer. So by year 4, they're speaking fluently. I think, as I mentioned, that School 5 is unique. We have native English speakers that work alongside our Russian speakers. So our role is to make the children feel comfortable, to make them feel that they're in a safe environment, that they can speak, and it doesn't matter if they make mistakes. By practicing, they will become perfect. And our job is to teach them to be risk takers and not be scared of the unknown or not take a chance with something they're unfamiliar with. Yes. I have worked in other international schools and in a Russian school, and I can honestly say that the program we offer in School 5 is absolutely incredible, and it does support the children to reach a really high level of English. And there's such a joy when you walk down the passage in the school to hear the children speaking English with joy.
Whereas our international program that we go with is primarily there in order to facilitate the communicative skills and the practical skills of learning a language. And also we prepare the students for international exams, for example Cambridge exams, TOEFL, and most importantly in our school we prepare the students for IELTS in year 11, which over the past few years has become one of the most important benchmarks for measuring students' levels of English.
Because, you know, in the future it is really important for your life, because you are going to meet new people and you have to introduce yourself. I think be good at sport also is very important, because it keeps you fit, and the school must prepare students for that, because in the future you don't know where you will be.
In the international English program we are a little bit more flexible, and we can therefore try to fit every student's needs, because all students are different. They're all individuals, they're all human beings. What one person finds easy, another person finds difficult, and vice versa. And so thankfully in School 5, in the international program, we have the opportunity to tailor everybody's needs as much as we can, because we have small groups. It's a very, very small school. And particularly when we get into year 11, year 10, and students start to apply for universities and these kind of things, they all tend to need different things. They've all got different requirements. Somebody needs an exam for an American university, somebody needs an exam for a university in Moscow, somebody needs an international exam for something somewhere else. And we have to be ready and flexible enough to accommodate all of these needs. And generally, we are.
Here in School 5, I have to say the atmosphere I find is a lot more cozy, a lot more homely. The building is smaller, and that's the thing that struck me when I started in 2013. And I think that atmosphere is followed in the classroom. The rooms are small, the groups are small, there's a really positive atmosphere. The feeling between myself and the students is a mixture of learning and laughter. At the school, prepare students for the international examinations, things like PET, Cambridge PET, first certificate, possibly advanced, or even IELTS. As the students are doing the Russian program, I teach language as an EFL teacher because their world outside my room is nearly all in Russian. So I have to be a little bit more patient with them if they sometimes speak in Russian, because it's 90% of their day. Okay, was there a big crowd there? 5, 10, 20,000? Why you do these things that you do to relax, to entertain yourself?
Because do something new and like this one feels from board games. I like to play with my parents and I'm happy to do that.
Good, it makes you happy. Well, we use a selection of texts, course books, workbooks, but a lot of also extra supplementary material. They're always usually from Cambridge or Oxford Press. And the common thread that goes through all of them is the skills are not just the key skills for language, reading, writing, speaking and listening, but also the exercises are based on the beginnings of understanding international exams, from PET to Cambridge First Certificate to Cambridge Advanced, and then possibly IELTS when students are in year 11 and possibly want to study a university here or abroad that requires an international exam qualification. From year 5, year 6, the very beginnings, the seeds of these skills are in those textbooks. The textbooks are based on popular themes, quite modern themes, the environment, different social topics, and students' opinions, how they feel. If they agree, disagree, I always invite students that if they disagree with something I said, that you have to tell me. Just because I'm a teacher doesn't mean that you can't disagree with me. I believe it's something that's already here, and it goes back. There is here a type of freedom. No, that word I'm using carefully, but students know their responsibilities. They do. Students feel from the atmosphere, from their teachers, from me, I hope, and the school, that you do what you have to do and I'll do what I have to do. We work together to reach your objectives. And I think it's that flexibility, that autonomy that students are given. So if I see a student and their work maybe is not great, I say, Sasha or Masha, this is your work, okay? But you chose to give me this. And if I'm not happy with it, I won't say this is terrible. I will say, this is the student that you chose to be today. And that can sound quite critical, but it makes them think, oh, why did I not spend more time? What did I do? Maybe I'll explain to Mr. O'Donnell that, oh, I had a lot of other homework, or I didn't have enough time. Just to allow them that freedom that things change, situations evolve. That atmosphere is really, really important. And I need to make students talk. That's my job. That's my job.